Hey Pisces. So I want to make sure that I am recording. Yes, I am. Pisces, welcome to this space. Welcome to the upcoming moon. We are almost there. We are more than halfway there to the full moon, or the new moon in Virgo. We're entering or soon to enter the season of Virgo in the next few days, in the next week or so. We are closing out summertime. For some of you guys, depending on what hemisphere you are in, you are closing out the winter time. And you're entering springtime. But others of you, we're closing out the summer and closing out the summer, entering the fall. And we're going to go ahead and jump in Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs. And we're going to find out what's going on with you guys, what you guys are thinking about, and what tools you guys have at your fingertips to utilize towards your heart's desire and towards your overall success. Please check your moon and rising placements. I am reading for all three sun, moon, and rising placements. And I am also reading for both Western and sidereal charts. Okay? All right. Let's get into it, my Pisces people, my beautiful Pisceans. Okay, remember we do have, as we have this new moon in Virgo and we're entering a new season, Pluto is in Aquarius, Uranus is in Gemini. It will be in retrograde in Taurus soon. Saturn is in Aries and it's in retrograde. We are in the age of Aquarius right now. There is a lot of change happening and there is a lot of quiet time. Like I was telling Virgo, there's a lot of quiet time that's needed for every single person out there to decide if the decisions that they've made are the decisions that they actually want to stick with, or do they want to make a U-turn or make a right or a left turn away from the decision that they made. So some people are going to be ending relationships. Some people are going to be ending, a relationship with their job. I don't know. Some people are ending cycles within relationships that they're already in. Because there are things that we think that we want. We're being led by our hearts. But there comes a point where we need to ask our spirits where we're supposed to be, right? So Pisces, this is a good time to ask yourself, where does my soul need me to be? Where am I supposed to be right now? Am I doing what is right for my soul's purpose, my soul's journey, right? All right, ancestors, guardians, and protectors, what messages do we have for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising signs for this Virgo new moon? Ooh, interesting. Ooh, interesting. You guys got 3 cards. So you guys received the card of prayer. It is the red card. Guess who got this one? Your sister sign Virgo. Okay. You received the card of patience. It's also a red card, south. Okay. And then you received legacy. It's a yellow card of the east. Some of you guys, your lineage could be in the Americas. It could be from South America. Could be from Central America. Could be from Mexico. Could be from Alaska. Some of you guys, your lineage could also be from Asia. Okay? Anywhere in Asia. That's very specific to some of you. If that resonates with you, then maybe this message is for you. I don't know. Others of you, you could be from, specifically your lineage could be affected during this new moon in Virgo, and it has something to do with Africa, or being of the African diaspora of some kind. But no matter what your race or your ethnicity or your culture is, just like I was telling Virgo, you need help with something. You want something, right? Whether you voice it or not, you've asked for something. You've asked for something to be given to you, or asked for something to be taken away. Maybe you've asked for guidance to understand how to move, where to turn, what to say, how to react, whatever. Could have asked for money. You could ask for a new home, a new job, or a better relationship, or a new relationship. You could be asking for a relationship that you're in to heal. I don't know. Maybe you're asking for someone to come back to you. There is this energy of understanding where you belong, Pisces. Or having a lack of belonging. You want to have a sense of belonging in your life. Where do I belong? What group of people can I find security with? Who do I feel comfortable talking to? It's just like having some homies that you can talk to, that you can go to. It's like feeling like you're at home. And there could be some of you guys that don't really have, you don't have that, or you feel you don't. Whatever it is that you're praying for, or whatever you have prayed for, Pisces, you gotta wait. Why? Because there's something better. You may have in your mind, well, I want this relationship. I want my relationship to be like this. You may have had in your mind, I want this type of job. Whatever. I'm going to be happy when I have this amount of money, blah, blah, blah. That's your heart talking, not your soul. That is your heart talking. Now, I'm not saying don't follow your heart, but your soul needs to come into play because our hearts, our emotions can have us zipping and zooming everywhere, thinking that this is what I want, this is what I want. It's like being a kid in a candy store. I want this, I want that. But then you have your soul, the parent, saying, you don't need that. You have enough of that. Or maybe I'll get you this if you get this work done, if you do your homework, if you do better in school, or if you behave at home, whatever. Your spirit is your parent, is the parent in the scenario, right? Your soul is going to show you what you need to be doing before you can ever have access to what you want to do. What kind of legacy do you actually want to leave behind, Pisces? Cycles take time. If you've been praying for a new job, well, wait. In that process of waiting, you need to be focused on yourself and how you can heal yourself in the process. Don't just sit and wait and just be like, oh, just standing there in the sidelines, just waiting. No. As you wait for that new job to come around, what are some things that your soul is calling for you to do in the meantime? You don't like your job. You're unhappy with your job. Well, how is your romantic life doing? Are you in a relationship with someone where there's some healing that needs to take place? How are your friendships doing? What's going on with you emotionally, mentally, spiritually? What's going on with your health? There's always something to grow from. How are you taking care of yourself? Are you happy with yourself? If you're thinking about marrying someone, or you're thinking about having children with someone, what kind of parent do you want to be? What kind of spouse do you want to be? Right? What kind of behaviors are you allowing to remain in your relationship that is turning it toxic? Do you want those toxins to still be in your relationship with your person before you guys have children, or before you guys commit, or before you guys get married? Before you decide to propose to that person, or allow that person to propose to you? What are some things that you need to make sure you are facing and getting done before, you know, are you skipping over some steps? What's going on with your health? Once again, have you gone to the doctor? Have you been eating properly? Have you been eating the right foods? Have you been taking your supplements, drinking teas, drinking water? Or are you eating too much of something? Is there excess anywhere in your life? What blockages are in your life? So when we pray for something, and there is one astrologer who said it best, when you make a decision, there's always a challenge. No decision is without challenge. I'm just paraphrasing what she said, but if you ask for something or you request something, there's going to be a challenge there. Your ancestors, your creator, is going to challenge that. And, you know, it's almost like going to court. You know, you got to sign paperwork, you know, or it's almost like signing a contract or signing paperwork and being like, you got to sign this. If this is what you want to do, sign your name here, because you're locked in. Once you sign your name, you're locked in. So be careful, Pisces. If you're getting married, that is a contract. That is a spiritual contract that you're signing. You're going to be locked in. You don't just get divorced and the spirits, the spirit realm just feels, oh, they're, he or she, they got divorced. So no, you still have some type of spiritual tie to that person. Choose wisely. When you have sexual intercourse with someone, that is a spiritual connection. Choose wisely. When you have children with someone, you need to understand who that person is before you have children with them. Make sure you are healing toxic behaviors in your relationship. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Right? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot really quickly. I know I've been shuffling them for a minute, but I think my ancestors really wanted me to really expound on that and just really talk about these oracle messages, or this message of advice for you for this Virgo new moon. That is your sister sign, so I feel like you guys will be somehow affected by this new moon in big ways. We're going to pull 4 cards for you guys. Okay, we have the Devil. There we go. There's that toxicity. There is that codependency. And it says a false sense of entrapment. So who are you signing contracts with, Pisces? Who are you getting married to? Who are you doing business with? You may think that this is good for you, but we still have Saturn here in Aries. Remember that. There is work that needs to be done. We have the 8 of Pentacles here. There's something here with work. There is something here with your health that you really need to get down to business with. Some of you guys are, if you guys are praying for something, you're only focused on the material aspect of it. If you're praying for, like, why do you want that job, or why do you want that money? Do you think that if you get that thing that is going to make your life better? The answer is no. The answer, it will not. You need to look at it from a deeper perspective, or from a higher perspective. If you're trying to get married, or you're getting into a relationship with someone, or you're moving in with someone, like, why? Is it because, you know, you think it's cute, or you think, you know, everybody else is getting married and I want to get married? Or are you thinking, you know, why? Do you feel like, oh, this is what's going to make me happy. If I get married to this person, it's going to make me happy. Well, are you happy with them now? Or are there some things that you know need to be cleared away, things that need to be healed? Because I'm going to let you know this right now, Pisces. If there is any type of contract that you're signing and you think that things are going to get better after that contract has been signed, spiritually or physically, it's not going to get better. Because once you're locked in and things start to go bad, you're locked in. You got to face it, right? You got to face it. There's something about the ego. Some of you guys have Capricorn in your chart, big time. Big time Capricorn in your chart. Okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the choice, Pisces. You have a choice. You either have the choice to be on the top of this wheel or at the bottom. The choice is yours. You need to know all there is to know about a person. You need to know all there is to know about this contract that you're about to sign with someone, whether it's a business contract or if it's a relationship, a romantic partnership type of contract. That's what sets friendships from romantic partnerships, is because there's a contract involved. Friends come and go. But romantic partnerships, that is supposed to be a divine contract, right? With that person. I'm going to try to pull one more card for you guys, because I normally want to pull 4 cards, but Pisces. Be careful what you're signing. I don't know which card that was. Some of you guys may be very competitive in nature. Some of you guys, there is more fighting than harmony. There is a lot of disharmony here, either within yourself or within a relationship, at work or at home. And there may be a lot of smoke. So much smoke that you can't see what's going on. Nobody can see what's going on. Everybody's just yelling, screaming, fighting. There's, you know, there may be a lot of animosity. Maybe there's just like a cold war happening in your family where nobody's talking to each other. Or maybe there's some type of cold war that's happening between you and a spouse. I don't know. Okay, we have Judgment here. Okay. Yeah, we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you need observation. Observation is the word, Pisces. I'm also getting this energy, Pisces. Something just told me, like, you're getting older. It doesn't matter how old you are, because at the end of the day, we're all getting older, right? But that's what's hitting me right now, is you're getting older. And this is a good time for you to really think about, okay, what am I going to be able to share with other people? Like, what words of wisdom am I going to be able to share when I retire, or when I, you know, if you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship with someone, you know, what have you learned? Because I have a feeling that you guys are going to come in contact with people who may be going through a really rough time in their relationships. What is it that you have to share? What have you really learned? There is a lot of work here, Pisces. And with the Judgment card here, it's showing me this is Saturn. This is Saturn. Saturn is in Aries. Saturn is here to question. I say this to everybody right now. Saturn is here to question. Is this it? Is this what you're choosing? Final answer, right? Is this your final answer? And if you say yes, but there is still like some fear there, like, oh shit, like I don't know. You better reevaluate, Pisces. Some of you guys, you're already on that. You're already like, yeah, I don't think I really wanted this like I thought I did. But some of you guys, you've been dealing with a lot of fights. Or there's some kind of competition or conflict between you and another person, or between you and your family, or between you and your job. Somebody here, like I was telling Virgo, somebody here may have addictions or an addiction. Some of you guys are 26 and older. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Some of you guys are 26 and older. And you're starting to have these thoughts of, you know, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter who your parents were or are, Pisces. Some of you guys are actually, you know, completely clearing away and cleansing your aura when it comes to your family. Like, you guys stand out from the rest of your family because you have cleansed your aura. Others of you, this is what you need to do. Some of you guys, your family, they have this stench on an energetic level. Like, your family, they can look good, but they may have some type of energetic stench that you carry around with you, and you can't help it. It's time to cleanse that. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's go ahead and clarify the devil. This is Capricorn. I see big time Capricorn energy. 3 cards with Capricorn. No. Yeah, 3 cards with Capricorn. Okay. I also see Leo here. So some of you guys may have Capricorn or Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Capricorn or a Leo. Yeah, there's something here at work. Or there's something here at home when it comes to a team effort. So when it comes to trying to create a project, or trying to create wealth, trying to create happiness, trying to create financial security with someone. And again, this can be at work, or this can be at home. This can be with a significant other, a family member, a roommate, or this can be a co-worker or a boss or supervisor or manager. Man, these cards are all flipped around. Sorry, y'all. But with this devil card, it's like there's something here when it comes to your partnerships in general, when it comes to team efforts. Like you're struggling with team efforts here, with being on the same page with people, Pisces. Or, you know, we have the Knight of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So yeah, there is the need to really stop what you're doing. Something has been brought to a halt here. Something has been, like, everybody needs to put their swords down, or at least you do, Pisces. Stop fighting. Stop trying to have the last word or the last say. Stop what you're doing and address what's really going on inside of you. Let's go ahead and clarify the 8 of Pentacles. Because there is someone, you may be dealing with someone who really wants to fight. They always want to just poke at you, Pisces. And you just need to completely stop playing their game. You need to just stop everything and be like, you know what? I need to revert my attention elsewhere. I need to revert my attention towards my future, not towards this person. Because you can't change anybody, Pisces. And you have somebody who doesn't know what up or down is. They don't know what they want. And it could be because of this addiction, or, you know, because of them being obsessed with something. Let's go ahead and see what this Eight of Pentacles is. But there's someone here, Pisces, who might be really obsessed with you, or they really want to be with you, or something like that. This could be an ex, this could be a friend, this could be a family member, I don't know. You may have somebody at work who is always kind of like trying to push you around, or they're always wanting you to be at work. It's like they're obsessed with your energy and they always just want you to be there. And you need to revert your attention inward. You need to revert your attention towards yourself and towards your future and determine, like, is this really what I want? And if this person really wants to be with you, they're also being questioned too. They could be a Sagittarius or a Leo. They could be a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn. They could be an Aquarius. Okay, with the Eight of Earth, we have the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have the Wheel of Fortune twice in your reading and the King of Swords twice in your reading. So when it comes to your health, go to the doctor. You really need to get some tests done, or some of you guys, maybe you need to get a vaccination or some type of shot. Bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups. So this is something where you have put your heart and your soul into this job. If this is a job, you really thought that it was going to work out, right? But this can change for you if you really observe and you really come to some conclusions, okay, with the job or with the career, Pisces. Some of you guys, you have completely done a 180, or you have completely, like, if you stop what you're doing, Pisces, and you're patient, some of you guys have already received an opportunity that really, with this Two of Cups here, it's just such a blessing. It is exactly, it's a match made in heaven for you guys. It's a match, right? Then you have the Lovers. So it's like, yeah, it is a match made in heaven with this job. If you're in a job right now where you are unhappy and you know this is not it, then that's not the job I'm talking about. I'm talking about a job or a career path that is in your future. But with the King of Swords here, you need to stop acting and start thinking clearly. Clear out the smoke. If there's someone trying to distract you or deter you from seeing the truth of your predicament or your circumstances, don't ignore that distraction and you focus on yourself. Focus on this forward movement. Because what's coming to you is a career, like, you're going to be able to retire, Pisces. I was saying this to Virgo. You're going to be able to retire. I'm also getting with this Two of Cups again. So when we see the Two of Cups, we still think about like love, romance, right? We think about relationships. You may have a new friend who's going to come into your life and bless you through your job, through this new job offer. Okay, some of you guys, you already have this job right now. You just got this job, or it's coming to you very soon. I'm telling you, Pisces, do not give up. Whether you find that job and you apply, or they find you and they ask you to apply, whatever, it's going to be a blessing. Others of you, when you really take care of your body and you really observe some signs and some signals that your body is giving you, okay, and you don't rush, don't stress out about your health and try to force your body to be in a certain shape because you want to look like somebody else, or you want to look like, no, love your body for what it is and embrace it and take care of it. That's all you got to do. And it's going to bless you. Okay, when you bless your body, it's going to bless you, right? But I'm also getting, we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. I love seeing that. But I'm also getting here, if this is romance and relationships, you guys, I'm just getting the energy that things can definitely get better within a relationship that you have with somebody. Like if they've been a little bit stale, if the energies have been like stagnant and you had to start over, or maybe you guys just had a falling out, I don't know. I just get the sense that there's some strong love, like you and this person. Again, if this is an existing relationship that you're in and you don't really want to break up with this person, there's work that needs to be done. And a lot of it has to do with you kind of distancing yourself a little bit emotionally and just kind of just making sure you're communicating clearly with this person. but not really showing your heart to them as much, because they need to understand that they need to straighten up, right? Or that both of you guys need to get some help, that both of you guys need to straighten up, right, in order to save the relationship. But others of you, maybe this is something you're dealing with from your person. If you're with somebody right now, they're just kind of giving you the cold shoulder, but they definitely, they love you. It's just that they may have some things that they really need to get down to the nitty-gritty with. But for those of you who just, you're single, or you're kind of looking for a new relationship and you're done with somebody, there is a brand new connection. You have some brand new people coming into your life that you're going to be able to choose from, and it's going to be beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces. You have the Archangel Michael here. The Archangel Michael and the Archangel Jophiel may also be, and the Archangel Jeremiel may be of significance to you. You can look them up and understand who they are. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you guys, because I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, you are closing out a cycle. You're closing out a cycle here. Oh, there goes the Lovers. There goes the Four of Pentacles. There is that security. This new moon in Virgo is going to teach you and show you, hey, you want security in your life? Here's the work that needs to be done. You have the Lovers again. You have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. We love to see it. You have the key to your success, Pisces. Nobody else does. You have no one else to blame but yourself if your life does not turn out the way you want it. So like I said, be careful of the contracts that you are signing. Some of you guys need to put your relationship on hold with someone. Some of you guys need to put a wedding on hold. Some of you guys need to put a job application on hold. Some of you guys need to just kind of tough it out at a job for a little bit until this next job finds you, or until this next job replies to you, right? But in the meantime, take care of yourself. Have fun. Protect your energy at this time. This is not the time to show your hand or, you know, wear your heart on your sleeves. This is a time to really protect your energy, protect your health. If there is someone who constantly puts you in a state of bother or a state of anxiety, you know, and causing your body to feel anxious, stomach aches, headaches, whatever, tension, you need to stop giving them your time, because they will just make you sick. You don't need that, whether they intend to do that or not. Protect your energy from someone. And again, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, you could be dealing with a Leo, an Aquarius. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Wands. This competition could be if you guys are creatives or you're artists of any kind. You know, you may feel like you have a lot of competition and you know, you have a lot of competition out there, and it's really difficult for you to stand out. If there's anybody who's trying to create conflict with you in any way, especially on social media, don't engage. It's not worth your time. Okay? You may be bothered. There may be some things about another person that you're just kind of bothered by, and you may be like, I don't like that. There may be some people who want to work with you, but you're just like, I don't know. Our energies, you know, their energy can be very conflicting with yours. Follow your intuition, okay? But don't create conflict where conflict does not need to be, where conflict is not necessary. If you can just walk away from it, just walk away from it. Be calm, cool, and collected like this King of Swords is, but be very, very, very clear. Be clear about what you are willing to tolerate and what you're not willing to tolerate. Okay, we got Capricorn again. We have the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles here. Some of you guys, there's somebody at work, or there's a mother figure. There could be someone on social media. I don't know. There's somebody here where they just want you, they want to cause problems. I don't know why. Some of you guys could be dealing with someone who just wants to cause problems. But there are some of you guys, there is some type of conflict you had with someone, or some type of conflict that you're dealing with someone currently, and it is pushing you towards clarity. This person creating conflict with you is actually them telling on themselves and showing their true colors, and it's showing you, oh, this person is not as trustworthy as I thought. I can't rely on them, right? Somebody is showing you that they would prefer to fight with you than to work with you. They would prefer to push you down and bury you while they exalt themselves. No. If they're not willing to grow with you, it's not going to work. Okay? This could be somebody you're in a relationship with. This can be somebody that you have a business partnership with. This can be somebody at work or somebody on social media. I don't know. If it's on social media, it's definitely not worth your time, at all. But then, oh, wow. We have the Five of Wands clarifying the Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some type of animosity, some type of conflict, some type of argument with some of you guys, is specifically with an earth sign or someone who is just more money driven. Okay, or they're more focused on themselves and their bodies and their health. They don't care nothing about your health. Okay, they could be male or female. Okay, this person does not respect you. Queen of Cups, some of you guys, this is you. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer. There you go. You have the Universe or the World card. Some of you guys could be dealing with some kind of, somebody's trying to bring karma to you for some reason, or some, I don't know, but there's big Capricorn energy here. So some of you guys, Pisces, you have big time Capricorn, and there are people who see you as such a capable human being and very independent. Okay, they see you as a very healthy person, a very kind-hearted person, right? But for some reason, someone just feels triggered by that. They don't like how nice you are because they're not used to, especially for those of you who are female or feminines out there, you may have some type of feminine who does not like how kind you are. They don't have to be a feminine, it could be a male too, but there's someone here who doesn't like that you're so kind and that you get along with people, right? I'm sorry, I thought this was the World card. This is Pisces, that's you, that's the moon. So yeah, somebody definitely sees you. They see you as a catch, but at the same time, they see you as competition. And I'm not getting, Pisces, that you guys really want to compete with anybody. That's not what I'm getting from your energy. I'm getting that you're just kind of having to put a wall up because someone is trying to fight with you. Someone feels triggered by you. Someone is jealous of you. And this is something that you guys probably don't know, or this person thinks that they're hiding it. But I don't think they're hiding it well. They may make some snarky remarks here and there. Somebody doesn't want to see you happy. And so they're tossing out remarks because you have the Magician. So this person is, they see that you're the Magician. They see that you go out and you get things done. You get what you want. Let's go ahead and clarify the Judgment card, this card of renewal. So I do sense that if this is a relationship, whatever animosity has ensued or has erupted within a relationship is for you to see the truth. And it's also for this person to also be faced with the mirror, because the Judgment card is all about a mirror. So don't think, Pisces, that this person is not really seeing themselves right now, because they do, whether they believe it or not. But whoever you're dealing with, this egotistical person or this person who is like somewhat incompetent. No, I'm not saying that there isn't love there, because you can have people who, feel triggered by you or incompetent. It's almost like having a sibling. You guys always, when you fight with your siblings, but there's love there. But others of you, it's not necessarily like that. This person is your enemy. But there is some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody who is almost like, it's like sibling rivalry in a way. It's like there's something about your aura and your spirit that brings out this energy out of them, because they are now having to face that, okay, Pisces, they have it together. Pisces is overcoming their obstacles, right? What about me? And, the planets and the astrology that exists right now, the transits that are existing, people are really starting to see themselves and they're throwing a fit. When you tell somebody you're not a good person, or you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to better yourself. When you really put a mirror in front of somebody and you say their flaws out loud, it can make somebody lose their shit. And you could be dealing with someone who really is afraid to face themselves. Yeah, you have the Ten of Wands. You are letting go of this burden, Pisces. And again, I'm not saying that this is a breakup. I don't necessarily see that, but it can be. Some of you guys are leaving somebody behind because you're just like, I'm done with this. And it's not an easy task, like, you know, especially if there's love involved. Some of you guys, Pisces, are leaving somebody behind and it hurts you, but you're like, I prefer to leave them behind than to, you know, bury myself alive in this predicament, right? I want to be happy. But others of you, you're just pulling your energy away from somebody emotionally and just letting them sit with themselves. And I do get the sense that over time, this person is going to understand, like, okay, I need to get my life together. If I want to be with Pisces, I really need to get my life together and stop. I need to like work on a team with them and stop trying to break up the team and take the throne for myself. No. So I see that some of you guys, if you want to work a relationship out with someone, it's going to take some time for this person to change, but they're seeing themselves and they are not happy with what they see. But you just got to move forward. So if you're in a relationship, we have the High Priestess. This is you, Pisces. Follow your intuition. Be very sensitive to what your intuition is saying. If your intuition is telling you to leave somebody behind and to break up with them, you better go. But if your intuition is not leading you to do that and it's just guiding you to just kind of pull your energy away and allow that person to learn their own lessons on their own, then you do that. And then we have the Sun card. So things are going to be fine. Whatever it is that you choose, as long as you follow your intuition, right? As long as you follow your intuition, you're going to be fine. Yeah, because we have the Star card. So we have the Sun and the Star. We have Leo and Aquarius. Leo and Aquarius. It's two sister signs. So some of you guys, Pisces, you guys are dealing with an Aquarius, a Leo. You might have that in your chart. You're dealing with a maybe another Pisces, a Cancer, big time Capricorn energy here. Okay. Or a Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and pull some just a couple messages of, you know, advice for you guys moving forward, you know, as we conclude your reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, ancestors for this Virgo new moon. But yeah, Pisces, I really do get the sense some of you guys, if you follow your intuition, it will show you. You know, also if you go speak to an elder, someone who is really closely connected to the spirit realm. And I will share my experience, Pisces. Like, I'm a Pisces moon, so I'm gonna share my experience, Pisces. I had a woman tell me that my partner that I'm engaged to now, she told me, oh, he's a keeper. And this was years before we ever committed to a relationship, right? I didn't believe her because I'm like, you know, we were getting into fights, like we were not getting along. And I'm just like, there's no way that I can be in a relationship with this person. I want my freedom, my blah, blah, blah. But she was like, yeah, but she's like, he is a keeper though. And I thought she was crazy. I'm like, what? But as the years went by and I really connected with my spirit and my ancestors and started consulting my spiritual team, my creator, I started to understand what she was talking about. And I thought it was going to go my way. But my intuition is always guiding me as a Pisces moon, because I feel like those of you guys who have Pisces moons, you're very intuitive, very, very intuitive. And your intuition may tell you something completely different than what somebody else is telling you. So that's why I'm telling you, follow your soul. Because your intuition may be telling you, leave. And there's a part of you that's like, why would I leave? Like, you know, but your intuition may be telling you, no, you got to go. Right? Or you got to wait. Or stay. It'll get better. So I'm not going to tell you guys to break up with anybody. I'm not here to tell you guys to stay with anybody. I'm not telling you guys to quit your job or to stay with your job. I'm telling you guys to follow your spirit. And if you have anything, especially when it comes to work, if there is a job that you hate right now, be patient. Put yourself out there first. Be seen. That job will find you. Yep. Virgo got this, 𝘠𝘪𝘘, and it's self-acceptance. And it says, fully accept yourself. I'm sorry. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. But yeah, Pisces, let's pull 2 more cards for you guys. Follow your spirits, you guys. That is my advice to you for this Virgo new moon. Don't toss the baby with the toss out the baby with the bathwater, y'all. Don't put the cart before the horse. Don't do anything abruptly. Wait, because there is better. Either somebody's going to get better for you and you guys are going to grow and thrive, or there's a brand new person waiting for you. And that's going to be your relationship. It's going to be a beautiful time. Or this, maybe it's a job, okay? All right, 2 more cards, ancestors. I kind of feel like they were showing me a card, and I think they're just like, nope, you put that back. That's the one we want you to grab. Okay, so let me grab the ones because I saw them, and I wasn't sure if they actually wanted me to grab that. Yeah. Okay, so you have nurturing. So you need to nurture yourself. Okay, gratitude. These are the 2 cards, but I wasn't sure. You have Hiddenite and Chrysoprase. Hiddenite is the top one. It says gratitude. I am grateful, and this loving energy fills every single cell of my body. The bottom one is for nurturing. I open up and allow myself to be nurtured. I open up and allow myself to be nurtured. So Pisces, open yourself. That's what it's going to take. It's all about your energy. So if you're praying for something, is your heart and your soul open to what you're praying for? When you pray or you ask for something or you ask for assistance, really feel like, is this what I really want? Just sit with yourself in silence and really think about whether this is what you want or not. And if there's a part of you that's kind of like struggling and it knows that you should not be in a situation or a relationship and you're still trying to fight and you're like, just let it go. Even if you have to cry about it and talk to somebody about it and be like, I know I got to let this go, but like I'm scared. Open that space up. Sometimes you got to talk about it to let it go, right? Sometimes you just got to be like, you know what? I really love this person and I know, or I love this job or whatever. I know maybe I should, you guys think I should leave them or whatever, but like I love where I'm at and I just want to grow here. I want to stick it out. It's okay, guys. It's okay, Pisces, to stick it out. We live in a world where everybody is saying, break up with this person, break up with that person, don't do this. Just be careful of the contracts that you're signing. If you want to marry somebody, marry them, but just make sure you don't rush it. Make sure you're healing. But if your soul is telling you, get out of there and leave that person behind, so be it. You better follow it, okay? But I'm not going to be the person to tell you what to do, okay? I'm just here to help you understand what tools you have to use towards your success, okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, y'all.